Can we can we can we get this show on the road? Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It's your boy Jay Barry, back with another video, here to talk about greatness once again, which is some Final Fantasy VII Remake, the game of the year in 2020. Book it, people. Book it. Book it. You understand what I'm saying? Book it. All right? But yo, Mega, what is good, man? I see my man Mega is in the chat. What is up, guys? What is up? Definitely here to let's talk about some Final Fantasy VII, guys. This is Final Fantasy VII Remake news number 4. This is the 4th video that I'm going to be doing on Final Fantasy VII. You know, building up the hype, building up the anticipation for the game of the year 2020. Listen, guys, listen. I don't normally like to rush time. You know what I'm saying? I don't normally like to rush time. I like to take my time, day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, second by second. That's how I live my life. But I'll be lying to you if I didn't wish that right now we're in 2020 and it's March 3rd. I'll be lying to you. Somebody asked me right now, say, yo, Jay Barry, what time would you like to go into in the future? I tell them right away, March 3rd, 2020. Instantly. They'd be like, why you ask, why March 3rd, 2020, Jay Barry? And I look at them, they look at me. I look at them, they look at me. I look at them, and they gonna look at me. And then I'm gonna ask them, why you asking such a dumbass question like that? If you don't know, get cultured. But this video, we're going to be talking about the longest commercial ever incoming for Final Fantasy VII Remake. In Japan, they have a commercial coming up for a game. It looks like a live action commercial. It might have a few little trinkets here and there within the commercial. But we're here to speculate a little bit about this commercial. I'm going to be showing you guys some of the screenshots from the commercial. It's going to be a Japanese commercial. It's going to be airing November 3rd. I forgot what time in Japan it's going to be airing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like around Saturday our time. You know, probably like around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, because it'll be like early morning or afternoon around their time. So I'm hearing some good things about this commercial. All right. So we're gonna be talking about that, and we're also gonna be talking about you see the little mans right there. You see the little mans right there, all chilling right next to Reno and Cloud. Yes, the ghost enemy has been revealed and is looking spectacular. So this is not gonna be a long stream. You know, just quick little thoughts, and then we're gonna move on. And you know, wait for the next news. Hopefully they reveal Nanaki in that commercial. But let's get into the commercial, guys. So Square Enix will air a 7-minute commercial for Final Fantasy VII Remake during Fuji TV's FNS 27-hour TV. Japanese sports are strong from November 2nd at 18:30 JST to November 3rd 21:54 JST. Somebody got to translate them hours to me. I don't know the army time like that. The commercial itself will air November 3rd. So whichever time within that time slot is going to air. The commercial follows the story of an officer worker played by Matasaka Kubata, who has never played Final Fantasy VII. He plays it cool while discussing the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake with his boss, played by Tutsuji Tamayama, and a girlfriend played by Masato Mirota. The girlfriend knows Final Fantasy VII from watching her brothers playing up in the group, while her boss is a Final Fantasy VII mega fan. That boss sound like me. Listen, if I was this man's boss, he'd have been fired off rip. If I had the power to fire people, you know, that didn't play Final Fantasy VII, just like people in this gaming community. If people didn't play Final Fantasy VII in this gaming community, you know what I mean? I'd have been like, yo, you're dismissed right away. if I had those powers, I'd have been boop, you're dismissed. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell you grew up not playing Final Fantasy 7? That's crazy to me. Through their discussion, the office worker gradually becomes interested in the title. So yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting commercial here. I'm gonna show you some of the pictures here. Let me just zoom in. So hopefully they show a little bit, little snippets here and there of the, the game. That would be really nice. They show that. So here they showing the original disc here for Final Fantasy 7. This is crazy. This is a black disc too. That's the original disc right there. This is probably worth like $400-$500 if you were to sell that right now. Not the greatest hits edition, the little green label disc, the black disc. It's the original tissue right here. In Final Fantasy 7, when I completed Final Fantasy 7, I had the original disc and all that as well. And I loaned it to my friend named Jorge. His name was Jorge. We call him George, but in Spanish his name is Jorge, right? George, he completed the game. He gave it back to me, and disc number 2 was all scratched up. And you remember with the PlayStation 1, man, if you had like some scratches on your disc, it will be a wrap. It will get to a certain point in the game and it's go. So yo, my Final Fantasy 7 was donezo. Had to wait for the greatest hits edition to get back so I can repurchase the game. And play it, continue. And I had that copy, that greatest hits copy for to like college. Had that shit since like college, man. I wish I kept it. But even the greatest hits edition still worth a little bit of money, But here's a little snippets from the commercial here. This is my man right here that he'd have been fired on spot. You'd have been fired on the spot right there. He looked a little confused. He looked a little complex, perplexed over here. Like, what? Final Fantasy 7? If I was his girlfriend, I'd have slapped him right there. I'd have broke up with him right there. Look at him. Look at him. She's trying to tell him about the greatness. And this man over here is like, what? What is Final Fantasy 7? I'd have broke up with him right there. On spot. Right there. On site. And here him at his work, he's giggling. He's probably doing his little Google gaming like a lot of people, in this community. They Google gaming right here, like they know everything. After a few hours of Google gaming, they can sit down and have a conversation, the podcast. It's crazy. Looking at some original, this is like original guide here, from what I'm looking at here. If this is his boss, this is a cool ass boss. Just letting you know, his boss looking in disgust, like, what? You don't know what? This man's like, yeah, I don't know, man. There goes the disc. Oh, look at that. This is the Japanese disc too. Okay, it doesn't have Cloud in the background looking at the Shinra building. The Japanese disc is just, the game. Japanese box art is just all white. That's kind of gangster. That's kind of gangster right there. And he's a believer right here. He's a believer. He's looking up into the heavens. He see the weapons coming at him right now, and he's a believer, man. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake due on the March 3rd, 2020, man. I can't wait. I have the collector's edition pre-ordered. I have the digital versions already pre-ordered. So I just can't wait for this game, man. My favorite game of all time being remade. And it looks beautiful. It's not like it's just being, like a remake and it's just like hogwash or it's just iffy. It looks amazing. I like the implementations that they're doing. They're bringing some new implementations within the battle system, but they're keeping it old as well. They're keeping that old school feeling as well, which is cool, man. You know what I mean? Because when it was originally shown, I'd have probably enjoyed it. I'd have probably loved it if it kept that Kingdom Hearts type battle system. Because that was kind of what was showing when it was first revealed at PSX 2014 or 15, one of them. Yeah, 2015. And I did a live reaction video when I was there, and I was like, oh, it's Kingdom Hearts. And then when they revealed it again, I was like, yo, there's something very different about this battle system. It looked like they slowed it down. It looks a little bit more tactical within this battle system. And once they did it, the E3 thing, they won my heart over. Like everything that I was saying about the battle system, I was pretty much correct on. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be a little bit tactical. ATB is there, but they use it in a sense where it's just a little bit more methodical. No, not a little bit more methodical, but just a little bit more Well, I guess you could probably say methodical because you only have 2 bars from what we know. We're going to see more on the ATB bar. Probably when you level up, you probably get more bars to do more things. We'll see. But when it comes to the battle system, it looks amazing. Then at TGS, they announced a classic mode where it's just fully you doing, you know, the actions of a turn-based game where the computer is doing what it got to do, and when you build the ATB bar, you do what you got to do with that. So if people want to play in that, they can play in that. But I'm just so hella excited for this game, man. The art direction looks great. The character models look amazing. Everything just looks polished. It looks clean. You know, I just can't wait for this game, man. March 3rd, 2020. Yo, Enzo, what is good, man? What is good? So yeah, that was pretty much the commercial here. Hopefully that they show. I want to see a Red 13 Ananaki reveal. Hopefully in this commercial they probably show a little snippet or something here. You know, I'm gonna be waiting up to see how this commercial turns out. I know I'm probably not going to understand anything that's going on in the commercial as far as, you know, the dialogue, but I just want to see the actual images that's going on when it's showing the game and stuff like that. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty much sold on this game. You don't really have to reveal that much, but it'll still be cool just to see an image of Red 13 because he was in a beginning portion of the game, you know, back, you know, in Midgar. And since this game is all in Midgar, you know, it would be cool to see all the characters that you can, you know, get enabled with, you know, before the game come out. That's, you know, that assurance, that satisfaction of, oh, we get to play as Red 13 as well. We know we can do it, but we just want to see that we can do it. You know what I mean? Yo, Persona, what is good, bro? What is good, man? So yeah, 7-minute commercial, guys. This is probably the longest commercial that's ever going to be airing for this game. This is like a Kojima kind of commercial as far as, you know, length, you know. So this is going to be really cool, man. This is going to be really cool. I'm going to stay up. Hopefully I'm going to you know, watch a commercial. Hopefully if they show any gameplay or any new reveals, I will break it down as well to see what's going on. We want to see some of Red 13's limit breaks. We want to see how the hairpin is going to look, you know, especially with the materia in there. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man. March 3rd, guys. March 3rd. But also, what was really cool that was showing off is your boy. You see him right there in the screen. You see him in the screen right there. He's a ghostly image. I thought this was really dope that they showed this on, you know, Halloween. They showed the ghost enemy actually being revealed. And here we go, ghost enemy actually being revealed here for Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Looking really good. If you guys don't know the ghost enemy, you guys pretty much approach the ghost enemy while going through the train graveyard, pretty much next to like Sector 7 in the game. So like I always told you guys, the ghost graveyard is where you really want to do majority of your farming, quote unquote farming. You're leveling up in this game because you're gonna be finding a lot of harder enemies in that section, you know. And you know, you want to be at a certain level so you can take on the Midgar Zolom, you know, so you can learn beta. Survive so you can learn beta. You know, once he pops that beta, you survive. Whichever character got that enemy skill, you just get the hell up out of there. You get the hell up out of there. You know, it's gonna take you a lot of trial and errors. You're gonna be saving, you're gonna be loading, you're gonna be saving, you're gonna be loading, you're gonna be loading, you're gonna be dying, you're gonna be loading again. That's why it's good to level up here at Train Graveyard so you can be strong enough, you know, to survive that beta attack. That beta attack, you definitely want that within this game. And hopefully all that stuff is still in the game as well. But look at the ghost enemy, looking really detailed. I love not the realism, but the new art design of the enemies. But they still kept it a little bit comical, right? You know, look at the eyes and the mouth. The eyes and the mouth still look the same with the ghost enemy, you know, from the original game, but this a little bit more detail within the garment. The hands looking a little spooky. As I'm going to show you once again. That's the ghost enemy from the original. You see this, you know, the textures wasn't really there. The arms was looking a little creepy, but now you know with the PF4 and all the graphics, the details that you can put in there. Look at the train grave. Look at the background. You can still see the upper plates right there in the background. Oh my God, guys, this thing is looking amazing. Oh. You see what I'm saying? They still kept it tried and true to the ghost enemy. They still have the 3 little slots there, which is funny. But yo, Cloud look like he's running. Cloud is running like, what the hell is going on here? I need to get up out of here, man. I need to get up out of here. You know, and Cloud is like, this is probably an image that they put together. I'm not sure if you can pretty much do all this here because it might have a run. You might have a run feature here. It should have a run, right? You know, because the sword is in his hand and he's running away from the enemy. So maybe they're teasing the run mechanic, you know, in the game, because we haven't seen that yet as far as with the battle system that was shown. But I might be looking a little bit into that too much. But from the original to how it looks now, I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. I think it looks really cool, and I can't wait. Let's look how detailed and look how eerie, you know, the train graveyard looks. So you still see the upper plate right there. That's really cool. March 3rd, yo, I can't wait. Game of the year 2020. I can't wait. But yo, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the ghost reveal. I know it's not a really like a huge, you know, enemy, but you know, it's a pretty memorable enemy that, you know, it could be revealed and people like, oh look, this is really cool. You know, when I saw it, that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, this is really cool right here. You know, they revealed the ghost enemy, which I tried to encounter as much as possible to level up, you know. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this stream here, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about the ghost enemy reveal, how you feel about the game, the 7-minute commercial due to air in Japan November 3rd. So that's pretty much November 2nd. I don't know what time in November 2nd. I'm gonna assume like around 1 o'clock. I'm gonna assume the 12 to 3 o'clock time, Eastern time slot, that this commercial will probably be uploaded on YouTube or something like that. Someone said the ghost enemy looks great. That's what's up. Yeah, I think it looks great too, man. I think it looks great. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. I will be doing another stream talking about Modern Warfare, the reboot. It's pretty much going to be a rant. So if you guys want to tune in for that, stay tuned. I'm about to go in. But this is Final Fantasy VII Remake News number 4. It's your boy Jay Bari, and I'm out of here. Deuces.